Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to pick Korean giant pears and we are going to give it a taste test. So if you have not seen the previous review that I did on the Hosui, make sure you check it out. Today, here is my Korean giant right there. Korean giants are very large varieties of pear, and also the tree is also very large. They can grow up to like 25 feet tall. They have this upward growing habit, and they produce giant fruits, and that is the reason why they're called Korean giants. So let's take a closer look, and then we are going to pick one and we are going to try it out. So as I mentioned, Korean giant produces very large fruits, and as you can see here, they are massive. So a lot of the times you see these pears in the stores, they're huge. They can go for like $5 to $6 a fruit. And the reason why you've seen a lot of Korean giant is because they store very well. They have this tough outer layer, and when you pick them, they will stay fresh for like up to 7 months if you put them in your refrigerator. So with Asian pears, you have to pick them at the right time. You cannot pick them early and allow it to ripe, because they would not. They would just get softer over time, and they would not change in the flavor or sweetness. So pick them at the right time, and that is recommended. So I have 2 pears here, and they are massive. So today we are going to pick one of them, and I'll show you the size of these. And people were asking about these bags right here. How well do they work? They work very well. So all of the ones that I have right here that are in the bags, they're flawless. None of the animals touch them. But the ones that I don't put in bags, sometimes they get chewed up and stuff like that. So that's just for the ones the people that were asking. So for example, you see there, right there, that fruit has been chewed, and then the fruit that I have in the bag, they're nice and clean, so nothing happens to those. So usually the animals would tend to ignore those and go for the other fruits where it's easier to get. So that's that's the piece of information for the people that were asking. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick this fruit right here. And man, these things are huge. There it is right here. Very large fruit, and that is the amazing thing about the Korean giant. They're just massive, and the fruits are very beautiful too. So let's take a look, and I'll show you what it looks like. So these bags are pretty cool. It has drawstrings, so you can just pull it close, and that's it. So they're very convenient, and I love them. I use them every season. Look at this. Look how big that is. Very nice and firm. And if you want to know how you can tell that these are ready, they change from a green color. So when they're not ready, they are this dark green color. And so as they become more mature and become ready, they turn into this kind of like a reddish color, and that's how you can tell they're ready. And they're usually around this size or slightly bigger, and they're very heavy. Okay, so let's take this inside and we'll try them out. Okay, here is a closer look at the Korean giant, and as I mentioned, these things are massive. Okay, so we are going to peel them, and that's usually how we eat them. We always peel the outer layer of the skin, because it's pretty tough on the outer layer, so it's best to eat on the inside. But you can just eat the whole thing if you want to, but that's not the preferred way. And as you can see, the skin is kind of thick. You see that? And the flesh is very white on the inside. And one of this is enough for you as a meal itself. It's very big. Okay, so there it is right there. So we're gonna cut a piece, and so that you can see what it looks like, and we'll try it. See, the flesh is very tough. So look at all the juice flowing. There it is. That is the inside. Maybe if you want to check out the seed, so let me show you what the seed look like. We'll cut it in half. And there it is. So the seed is not quite ready yet because this fruit can wait a little bit longer. When the seeds are black, that's when it's ready, if you want to grow these. And so you can pick the fruit at this stage or wait a little bit longer if you want to. But at this stage, they're perfect because they have the nice crunchiness, the sweetness, and it's just packed full of juice. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, here we are, the Korean Giant. And just so you can see how big this thing is. It's very big. So this is one of my all-time favorite variety of Asian pears for many reasons. One is it's super large. Two, it's very juicy and sweet. Three, it stores very, very well because as I mentioned, you can leave this in the fridge for like 6-7 months and it would be fine. It would be just like this. And another reason is that because the outer layer of the skin is very tough, the bugs don't seem to bother the pears very much. And then the tree is also very easy to grow. So that's it. So let's try it out. Wow. So sweet. It's very crunchy. It has a texture of jicama, but it has a slight tanginess. Very, very sweet, almost like a butterscotch flavor. And I just love the texture. It's so good. Very, very sweet. So these types of pears can be used in so many ways. The Korean pears, the Korean Giants, for example, you can season meat with it. You can use the juice, or you can use the flesh and then put it in a salad. You can mix the meat with this, cook with all that stuff. It gives the meat that really nice sweet flavor. So there's a lot of things you can do. But wow. Once you taste this, you're really gonna want to grow one yourself. And I highly recommend you grow one yourself because it's so rewarding. And I use the Korean Giants as gifts because in our culture, fruit gifting is very common. And the Korean Giant would keep the shape, flavor, and it just looks beautiful. And so you put it in a nice, like a container for display. It is just such a great gift, as a fruit. So highly recommend you do that. But anyway, Korean Giants, my all-time favorite Korean pears, and I use these branches and I graft them on all of my other pears. So I have one Korean Giant with just Korean Giants only, and then I have a whole bunch of other trees that have Korean Giants graft on them, and so they do produce Korean Giant fruit. They're just not as big because the fruit will be as big as the tree can hold. So the larger the tree, the better it can hold the larger fruits, and it's better to produce the large fruits because the tree that are large can maintain it. So overall, of all the pears that I have in the yard, Korean Giant's my favorite. They're all my favorite, but Korean Giant is the top one. So grow one when you guys have a chance. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.